A very good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. On today's episode, we have Faraz Shaukat in conversation with economist Talal Rafi. What do we have today, Faraz?
We took this subject of economy because it clearly affects the lives of every Sri Lankan directly and indirectly too, including by indirectly I mean people who are not at work or who are students and so on. But honestly, the economy affects us all. And I'd like to welcome you on the program, Talal. Thank you for being my guest again. May I start with this question? My question to you is, how much is reputation important when it comes to growing our economy, dealing with overseas markets, and so on?
So thank you very much, Faraz, for having me on your show. It's an absolute pleasure. And reputation matters a lot. That's how that's one criteria how the credit agencies rate us. So right now, a lot depends, like, for example, to get back access to international capital markets, which will take some time, but at least to move away from our default status, we need to get the external debt restructuring done. And a lot depends on how I say this, a lot of people say that, we have walked out of a number of about 7 out of 16 IMF programs in the past. But here it's different. Here we have gone as a defaulted country. And also most of our creditors, China, India, though they may not be getting a haircut on their principal amount, they will be taking some sort of a cut. So they are going to make sure that we are going to toe the line. So this is basically, to say it plainly, this is our last chance. If we are going to go down the same path and go default once again, I don't think any country is going to trust us and, take a sort of a haircut or anything other than certain, players like the ISB holders who will be obviously asking lending with very high interest rates. So reputation matters a lot. And the fact that we have not completed around half of the IMF program impacts us a lot. And also, the other thing is, we've had a very bad fiscal discipline for the past 7 decades. Even if you look at the primary budget surplus, it's only been achieved 4 times in the past 75 years. So when I say a primary budget surplus, it's excluding the interest payments. Even then, we cannot balance our budgets.
Okay, so reputation is very important, as you say. It remains to be seen how the Sri Lankan government will deal with that, because the reputation is something that the private sector does up to only a point. The wider picture is, for want of a better word or term, the baby that belongs to the government. It's the government's baby.
Thank you, Faraz. Thank you, Talal. And that's a wrap of today's episode of Talk of the Town. Have a great day.